So I get a lot of emails about various product review requests, and a lot of them are just odd. However, one of them was actually very relevant to my channel, and they're also very nice. The folks over at Ruko emailed me asking if I wanted to take a look at their Veeniix V991, V991. Essentially, it's a transforming RC car. This is kind of a higher end one. It's not like a really cheapy one. It's actually pretty good quality. And they wanted to, you know, have me take a look at it. And I was like, yeah, sure, why not? I've actually always been curious about these. So if you want to check it out, links down in the description. You know, it's pretty cool, in my opinion. Let's just get into it. So you can see the box is very glossy, very high gloss, very shiny. That is why it's not looking very good on camera right now. But we just flip it over. I've already got it opened, so we don't have to worry about that process. And opening this up, we are greeted with the user manual. And this user manual gives you a quick idea of, like, the functionalities, the batteries. I do want to show you one page here for future reference for people. The controller. The controller you can see right there. It has, you know, the antenna, obviously. The power off, forward, backward. You can toggle the lights. Deformation, it uses the classic deformation term. Automatic demonstration, which is actually pretty cool. You can toggle like the music and the sound effects. Sensing, which is a pretty interesting function. It kind of like senses motion. I haven't played with that one too much yet. And obviously turning. So it has a controller. It's an RC car. It's pretty cool. I think the actual alt mode looks amazing. This right here, they actually include charging things, which is really cool. I'm just tearing this up. They include 2 batteries, which is awesome, and 2 cords to charge them. So that is incredible. You only need the 1 battery to operate it, but not only did they give you an extra battery, but also 2 charging cords, so that's really cool. And then getting this thing opened up, we can see this is actually a very, very large vehicle. It is huge. I'm kind of struggling to think of like what scale this is, but it's a pretty big scale. Let me get the box out of the way. So here is this super cool looking Lamborghini-esque car, and this blue paint looks so gorgeous. This is an absolutely gorgeous looking car. It really is. It's a really awesome alt mode. I did save this to do it on camera. I had to wait and do this on camera. Here. Nice. Anyways, yeah, the windshield looks great, the paint looks great, the sculpt is great. This is just a really nice car. It's got some decent weight to it. A lot of the weight's in the back, obviously, because that's what's going to support it in the robot mode. But yeah, it's really cool looking. Underneath, we can see that's where the battery goes in. It's very easy to just, you know, open it up. There's no screw or anything involved. We can see that's kind of like a little turning wheel right there. There is the crotch of the robot. And right back here, we can see off switch, and that's like the main body of what's going to support the weight. So overall, it's really cool. I honestly really do like it. I will show you its functionalities on the floor. But yeah, let's transform it on the desk. Let's see if that's something I can do. All right, so first we got to get it on. That's kind of important. Alright. I need to make sure I don't drive it on the desk. Alright, so you can hear it right now, and we can hit this, and that'll mute it. So that's a nice functionality. This controls lights, and that's mostly for the robot mode. It does have automatic function. I'll do that on the floor. But the middle button is how you transform it. So let's go ahead and get this transformed. That's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. It does actually make genuine, like, transforming noises. And look at the lights! The lights look super cool on this thing. I love the lights on the legs. And the sculpt's actually pretty nice, too. I like the robotic detail. And then it has a light right there in the middle, and I like how it kind of pulsates. Up top here, we can see it's got a pretty cool-looking robotic head sculpt. You know, it's not an official Transformer product, but it's still really cool. The arms are pretty typical for like an RC transforming robot. I really like those. Honestly, I just think this robot mode looks really cool. I really like this. We can mute it. Unfortunately, these lights are linked to the sound effect. So if you mute it, then the lights shut off. But, you know, I can turn on the music and then turn off the lights, so we don't have those lights anymore. But it's very unfortunate that I can't just toggle those lights, because I like those lights without the sound effect, but it's whatever. One of my only complaints with it is that it still makes engine noises in the robot mode, and when it's driving around, it still sounds like a car driving instead of a robot stomping its feet. So that's probably one of my few complaints, but it's really cool. Let's get it on the floor and see how it operates. Alright, so we got it on my mildly in need of vacuuming floor. Let's check it out. Also, my rug is puffy. I apologize. So let's get it transformed. I don't have the audio on right now. So you can see it moves around pretty good in the robot mode. You can see a lot of the back of the car takes up the like the base of the robot. That's pretty much where like the batteries are, where the motors are. That's where all the functionality is. Let's get those lights and sounds back on. So you can see when you're moving him around, it sounds like he's just driving. I'm sure I'm going to destroy something because I just have so many toys on the floor. It's really fun though. It spins around really good. I would say if you want to actually maneuver it, the best mode is in the robot mode, because getting it back into the vehicle mode, like, it still drives around perfectly fine, like, especially on a carpet, but turning, you can see, like, right now it's kind of caught on one of the humps of my rug, but it can turn really good on a flat surface. On rugs, it does struggle, but in the robot mode, it doesn't really struggle at all. You can actually mid-transform it if you want. So one cool aspect about that is you can actually transform it while it's moving, and I think it's a really cool feature. You know, you can toggle the lights, like I said, but unfortunately, it just, you know, I'd love to have those lights without the music, but that's just not an option. What else can it do? It does have the sensing mode, so you can kind of wave your hand in front of it, and that way it'll transform. That does also work if you like come up close to something. I find it works best in the robot mode. So getting it transformed again and turning on the sensing mode. If it gets close to something, it should transform. It maybe is best with motion, like if I wave my hand in front of it. That's probably what it's meant for. Yeah, so it's really if you like wave your hand in front of it, the sensing mode works. But the most interesting mode is going to be the automatic, the automatic like function mode. And I'm kind of scared for this because I'm worried he's going to clash into a shelf. But there's one great thing about this, and I will demonstrate it. So you can see it's just playing weird music. It's spinning. He's doing his, you know, transforming robot thing. And it's pretty fun. You can just skip the modes as well if you want something different. It's like, oh, I don't want this song, I want a different song. You can just select it. I'm not going to demo all of them. Like, but one thing that's really nice, if it's going in a place you don't want it to, in the automatic demonstration mode, you can just abort it. Like, you can just start to move it again, and it's not gonna continue it. See? Well, and that's a really good function, because if you're doing the automatic demonstration, it's gonna go somewhere you don't want it to, and you need to abort that. But overall, it's a pretty fun transforming robot RC car thing. I really enjoy it. I mean, you can see, look at my room. I love Transformers, and I even do love, like, the unofficial side of the transforming robot toy scene. And I think this thing's really fun. It's really high quality. Like, I really do think the plastics and the lights and everything are of pretty high quality. But overall, it's really fun. I really like it. So yeah, if you want it, check out the description. Check it out, because it's pretty fun. There is a referral code, so if you go through the description to get it, it helps me out. It's just a really fun, random product to show off on the channel, because like I said, I get a lot of product requests for things that are not relevant to the channel whatsoever, but this one actually is. So I would like to thank Ruko for this opportunity for me to take a look at this. It's really fun. I really enjoy it. Alrighty guys, there we go. Thanks so much for watching. Let me know what you think. I think it's pretty cool. I like it. It's just fun. It's fun and it's silly. Alrighty, guys. Special shout out to channel members as always. Thank you all so much for the continued support. Have a great one, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.